Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting, Hammond, Louisiana. Thanks for joining us in this video. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Give us a like if you like the video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell before you leave so you'll be notified the next time we go live or we upload a new YouTube video. In this video, we're going to show you a couple jobs we completed over the weekend. We also did 2 other jobs late at night. For our total gain over the weekend, we have brought in approximately $7,600 for the weekend pressure washing. So many guys call, text, and email me asking me how we stay so busy pressure washing and parking lot striping. They think we're perhaps running Google AdWords. Guys, I'm not here to say that Google AdWords is a bad thing. It can work with the right budget behind it in the right market. Now look, if you have a really large budget to put behind Google AdWords, go for it. It'll probably work for you. But if you're like most guys just starting out and you don't have that huge budget just yet to put into Google AdWords, try yard signs. Guys, I get most of my work off of yard signs. It works 365 days a year, all year round, no matter what the weather is, no matter what the climate's doing at the time. We stay super busy with our yard signs. Now, we don't go taping and nailing our yard signs to poles and put them in places where they don't need to be, because the first thing's going to happen, someone's going to either steal it or the city's going to call you, tell you to take it down, or either face a littering fine. I have taught over 100 people how to place their yard signs with tremendous strategy. If you would like to learn more about my particular yard sign, unlike any other strategy you've ever seen, go to BillyDavidsonVIP.com and check that yard sign strategy out. There'll also be a link in the description if you're interested. Also, on this particular job, we had a visitor from Cleveland, Ohio. A shout out to Mr. Louise, an awesome guy with a very bright future ahead of him. He's really smart and a quick learner. Mr. Louise visited us on 2 separate jobs, this flat work that we're cleaning here, and also on a roof cleaning job that you'll see towards the end of the video. Also, he came out on 2 separate quotes for us and learned how we quote our pressure washing jobs with very high success. Mr. Louise learned how to surface clean properly, pre-treat concrete properly, and also he tagged along on this roof cleaning job that you see right here, and we let him actually do some roof cleaning on this metal roof. Guys, if you're interested, I recorded the interaction with this customer on this particular job. He was a bit hard to sell, but at the end of the video, you will see what happened. If you're interested in looking at that video of me interacting with a customer, there's a 30-minute video added onto the course on our VIP page. You can go visit BillyDavidsonVIP.com. That interaction with the customer is a 30-minute video, and it's added on to the current course, How to Get Job Leads Fast. Go ahead and grab that course. You will get phenomenal information out of it, and I think it'd be a big help to you if you new and want to learn how to interact with customers. In soft washing a metal roof, you have to be very careful. This is unlike doing shingles. In my opinion, shingles is much easier to clean than a metal roof. Metal roofs tend to shed off the sodium hypochlorite solution that we're applying to it very quickly, so you do have quite a bit more runoff than you would with a normal shingle roof. Like I told Mr. Louise, he was trained on a metal roof. Now when he goes clean a shingle roof, it's going to be much easier. Also, when you're cleaning metal roofs, surfactant is helpful, but it's not the answer to everything. Even though we may use a lot of surfactant when cleaning a metal roof, inherently that metal roof is slick and all of our sodium hypochlorite tends to roll down right into the gutter or onto the ground. So you have to be really vigilant. Everyone has to be on their A game when doing a metal roof, or you will burn a lot of bushes. With those challenges being in place when doing a metal roof, we charge much more than we do in shingle roofs. Actually, in the video with the customer interaction that you're going to see on How to Get Job Leads Fast on our training page, you'll learn the price that we charge for metal roofs in our area, and we explain that to the customer. Another thing when you're doing roofs, whether it's shingle roofs or metal roofs, you may have to debris the roof first. Debris in the roof may involve getting up there and blowing off pine straw, leaves, limbs, and that sort of thing. Sometimes we've even been asked to cut limbs away from the roof, so you may want to be prepared for that, or either have someone in mind that you can subcontract that out to. Oftentimes when a roof is really dirty, it's because the limbs are hanging over the roof. Whether it's metal or shingle, those roofs do not need to make contact with limbs. The wind blows the limbs back and forth. It drops leaves and moisture and everything else onto the roof. And also that friction against that roof every time that tree blows in the wind can erode the shingles and even tear into the metal. Guys, at the time of the recording of this video, I have been doing this for 27 years. I have done over 10,000 houses and many, many thousands of commercial jobs. There's no telling how many jobs I have under my belt at this time. There's always something new that someone might find out there in the field, so you always got to keep a sharp eye. With over 10,000 houses currently that I have cleaned, each customer has a unique need and a unique perspective on the power washing industry. Sometimes you have to educate that customer to let them know to be comfortable with you. Oftentimes they have really been done really bad by other contractors, so building that trust factor means the world. Also, in our customer interaction video, you will see how I go through the process of making this gentleman comfortable with our particular company. In my opinion, I feel it's very crucial to be very honest with each one of your customers. Oftentimes, customers ask me what chemical I'm going to be spraying on their house. I am totally honest with them. I let them know what chemicals we're going to use and what percentage rate and what harmful effects it could have on the surrounding landscaping if we did not do our job correctly. Being honest is always very important. Look, guys, these customers are sophisticated. They can look on Google. They can look on the internet. They know exactly what you're using. So if you try to mislead them, they're going to fill you out really quick. Being totally honest about the chemicals that you're using on an individual house and the upfront pricing, I feel, will create a successful business on your part. And once I take the time to explain every detail to my customer, then I let them know exactly how much it would cost. And then I let them decide if they want our company on their property. At the end of the day, it's their property, it's their money, it's their decision. And I think if you do a good job on selling them on what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it, you'll close more jobs than ever. This is another job I closed this weekend for $3,300. This is an oxidation removal. Right here, we're doing a test spot for the gentleman, letting him know how his roof will look once we're done with it. Also, we checked out this other roof right here, and it was not all that bad. But we did our walk around with Mr. Louise. We showed him exactly what we're going to charge, why we're going to charge it. So as him being trained, he gets a feel for exactly how we do it. Now, when he goes back to Cleveland, Ohio, he'll have a great idea how to talk to customers, how to price them out, and how to sell his services. Oftentimes, when we are looking at a property to clean the roof, the house, or the concrete, we're looking at the level of difficulty. This particular job will be a bit difficulty, so the price is a bit more than a normal size roof. The steep on this roof was tremendous. And also, the roof needs some debris on it. It had pine straw built up, and also some lichen in some areas. We're also right here looking at the door set. We know that if any sodium hypochlorite gets in that area, we're going to be revarnishing that door. So we're already looking at what mitigation factors we need to do. All right, guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing Painting. You might hear a barking dog in the background. We actually had a customer's house. We just did an extensive walk around. So we got Mr. Louise here from Cleveland, Ohio. He came down to pay us a visit for the last 2 days. We did a bunch of flat work at a bank, showed him how all that works. We cleaned a dumpster pad. We cleaned a metal roof. We showed him an oxidized metal roof that we're going to be cleaning, and also some shingle roofs. We had lunch a couple times. Had a real good time with Mr. Louise. Mr. Louise, you think you picked up on a few things out here in deep South Louisiana?
Definitely, a lot of things. Billy, I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much. I think one of the reasons I contact you and I'm very grateful for returning my phone call is because I wanted to learn from the best. That's what I keep hearing, and I just confirmed that.
But we definitely appreciate those kind words, and stay in touch with us. You run across something out there in the future that you need some help on, we're only a phone call away. And never forget that sometimes it's not easy, but you go through these learning curves, and once you get 30 or 40 jobs under your belt, you kind of start to get a feel of seeing pretty much everything that's out there, and you won't be so nervous every time. But I tell guys all the time, being a little nervous, being a little scared on a job will make you good, to kind of perfect some of your skills. Well, guys, anyway, thanks for watching the video. Again, Mr. Louise from Cleveland, Ohio. We appreciate seeing you, man.
Appreciate it.
Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.